No. No.
Okay, this is the point where she's gonna cut it. It's gonna start with me
Boy,
saying
Bob.
this. You missed a lot. Dan, be quiet. We're gonna play some D&D.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. There we go. We're cutting there.
And
Because
we're not gonna tell you what we're laughing about.
Nope.
We're just not.
not until the
Yeah.
special edition cold cut of all the cold cut opens.
Oh
Just
God!
have
When
to
Cold,
learn that
we'll
New
call it the
York
cold
has
cut
more than.
sandwich, and it'll be good.
some things are just too evil to be released into the world.
Yeah, that was one of them. Holy
Okay.
shit.
I think we should all mute ourselves and let Leanne tell us what happened last time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
go.
sounds good.
All right. Now where did I put my music? Oh boy. Jeepers creepers pumpkin eaters. Huh. All right. So, last time, Strahd had been slain, and the crew pressed on through the castle to locate Aemon's mother, the Vistani named Gitana. With the help of their guide, a strange puppet that Riley chose to name Nathaniel, they made their way to the top of the Ravenloft spires. There they located the two circus twins, the cohorts of the circus leader Rictavio, the man whose name Van Richten had stolen. With the crew's new powers, though, they easily overpowered the two and headed to the guest room. In there, they did locate Aemon's mother, along with another woman, a sad-looking vampire spawn named Melina, Lucas's mother. After a tearful reunion all around, they began to make their way out of the castle. After meeting with the ghost of a dead jester, who Nathan had killed, collecting the loot that Lucas decided to keep, and picking up the clueless Gertruda along the way, they made their way back to the werewolf team down below. After parting with Nathaniel, the group used the magic brazier down in the basement to teleport away, finding themselves on the bridge overlooking a lake. As everybody looked up, the sky was not so covered in mist as it usually was, and they saw that the sky was covered in stars. Over the next little bit, your unusually large group had now settled into a kind of camp, everybody exhausted from the events that transpired. Theo, Lucas, and Melina are talking together around a small fire they had set up. Lucas had started to examine the loot that he had picked up earlier. Gertruda had curled up and fallen asleep without a care in the world. Emil and Victor are sitting away from everybody, watching at the edge of the camp, and looking suspiciously at Melina, whispering amongst themselves. Irina had taken to stand at the edge of the lake, looking over it, and the stars up above. And that is where we'll set up the start of the long rest if you guys have any conversations you wish to do now. Otherwise, we can skip ahead.
I think I have one. Well, not as much a conversation as much as Brim would just want to go over to where Emil and Victor are.
Yeah, you wander over and you hear them whispering. And as they see you approach, they stop and kind of look at you.
Well, I think it's obvious we have a laundry list of things that need taking care of, but you should know that your pack and your situation is definitely highest on my priorities. I guess my question is, what's next? We reunite with damn, I don't remember her name.
One.
I'm sorry, it's been a while.
Z-
Starts with Z.
yep, it's Zalika.
Zalika. We reunite with Zalika, and go from there.
Yes, I feel that is for the best. Our caves are to the north and west from here. Assuming we are at Luna Lake, this looks very much like it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Emil kind of like glances over. You really think it's best to keep a vampire spawn in your camp for the night?
I think that the last thing that I would want to do is separate a mother from her son after so long a time.
Well, I suppose her master is dead, so she won't have to worry about following orders. But you should keep an eye.
I may not be... Oh, go ahead.
Despite their appearances and how they wish to act, they do not always act the way they wish. You know? Vampire spawns are more instinct than a full vampire.
I don't know much about the Order of the Moon or your traditions, but I do have experience with vampires and peaceable vampires, and I have advised her. She wishes to remain apart, so she understands at least herself the risks inherent in her condition. But I have advised her on steps to take to protect herself and her son and those around her. Should it get too much, she is, to my understanding, fully willing to separate herself, but I want to avoid that happening. There's been so much pain and loss in the life of that young man, and in her life as well. I thought it at least right to give them some time to catch up, and if they must separate on good terms, and not tearful ones.
I see. Well, between the three of us, somebody should be watching her at all times.
I fear my dreams very much nowadays, so I think that I can take that, at least for a time, to allow you two to rest. You've had certainly a harrowing journey, and I don't imagine sitting there waiting for us to come down, not knowing whether we'd be alive or not, was very pleasant an experience.
I will say it was not, but Victor at least was there to keep me company.
And we'll kind of nod. Oh, God.
Yeah. It was at least nice to know that somebody from my clan was there.
Grim will kind of nod and then kind of just sort of walk around the camp checking up on people and making sure everybody's okay.
Cool.
Amond is having he's fucking in euphoria right now.
He's doing
Amond
the
is
fucking
fucking-
dance.
Who is he fucking?
He's just fucking.
No, he's not. Let me rephrase. Amond looks very much at peace and relieved and happy, something you probably haven't seen in a while. He seems perfectly at ease, perfectly calm, and just overjoyed to be alive. Also, probably still riding the high from, killing a vampire lord.
That'd do it, definitely.
Zelphane looks half dead and is making tea.
Business as usual then.
Mm-hmm.
Riley is kind of inspecting her scalp, trying to deal with the fact of all of her hair loss. I don't know if she has a mirror or anything. Maybe not. But she's definitely oh, maybe. We're by a lake, right?
We're by a lake.
Okay.
Zelphine also has a few if she needs one.
Oh, sweet. She might just, use the lake as a reflection and just kind of stare at it and go, I can make this work, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. From the fact that it was magical hair loss, now that you've kind of had a chance to look at it, it is very short and peach fuzzy. It's not quite as bald as it was during the short rest. You can kind of feel the edges of the hair peeking out.
Okay, we're at the peach fuzz phase. All right.
Yep. And as you're looking over the lake, you spot Irina kind of looking over the lake as well. She looks over at you and goes, "That is quite the hairdo you have. You had quite a bit more hair the last time I saw you."
Yeah, my magic decided that I should try something new, a new look. Against my will.
The magic decided that.
Yeah, that's the thing with my magic. It just decides to do things. Like now I'm taller and younger, and I have no hair.
I did notice your skin looks a little bit fresher, even just by a little bit. That is quite the unique situation you have there.
Yeah, I have a unique beauty routine. You could say it's all magic and it's all bullshit.
At least it keeps you on your toes, I suppose. I
Yeah, you could say
apparently
that.
have looked the same for several lifetimes. I don't
Yeah.
remember most of them, but you know, this is how I've started getting flashes, especially since I was
Oh.
in the castle.
Oh, really?
Most of them did not end well. Perhaps this is a chance to do something better with it, now that Strahd is no longer here. Maybe I can start building this place to be better.
Yeah.
If anybody could do it, you could definitely do it.
I appreciate that. You're all heroes, but you're all heroes that don't seem to realize that you're heroes.
I do.
He's the one exception. I'm not sure he has any modesty, frankly.
God, that
Sophie
got me.
throws a marshmallow at him.
Can I
Just
can I
Aemon
roll,
calling from across the lake, like, I do.
can I roll to catch it in my mouth?
Yeah, that's a dex check, please.
Okay.
Oh, God.
1 second. Oh wait, that's a dex save. What did I roll? Well, I got a 16.
Okay. Yeah, no, you'll catch that out of the air.
Nom, 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 nom.
God, I lost my train of thought now. Okay,
Heroes, yes.
yeah. Riley is just kind of like, I'm definitely not used to being called a hero. Maybe more of a sidekick, more of an underdog. Not a hero, no, I don't think.
No, you are certainly a hero. You're
She
very
blushes.
kind, Riley. You're very kind.
She blushes harder.
Irina gives you a little smile. I would not be alive right now. Theo would not be alive right now if you all had not come into the room and saved us.
Well, that's our goal, saving people. I definitely want to save as much people as I can with this magic.
That is very admirable. Many would take their power and take it to change the world to their liking by force. I have seen
Yeah.
many people, many adventurers come through here with delusions of grandeur because they can make a little fire with their fingers, not thinking about what it will do to others. As long
I've
as you-
learned... Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, you can go.
Okay. I've learned that lesson the hard way. It's so easy to lose things with this kind of power.
Like any weapon, though, as long as you turn it on those that deserve it, then you'll be in the right... Any tool
That's
can
what I
be
plan to
used-
do. Sorry.
Yeah, any tool can be used for good or ill. Just need to know how to use it.
As Irina says how to use it, Eamon's trying to toast a marshmallow with the sun sword.
She kind of like slow turn looks at that and goes, "For some reason, I feel really insulted by that right now."
Some of us are still learning. If you want a fire, Dan, I can make a fire.
I was gonna say, during that little scene, Zelphine had gotten really amused by him catching the first marshmallow. So they had just been like throwing them back and forth at each other, trying to catch them. When he does that, though, she's going to try to intentionally bean him with one.
I'm gonna say it hits him in the forehead.
Dunk.
Does it just stick there?
Yeah.
Yes, it sticks there.
Yep.
And kind of slowly slops down his face.
Or like gets in your hair.
She licked it first to make sure it stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reminder, Eamon, that these are the pre-toasted toast marshmallows.
I know, Eamon was more experimenting.
See if he could. Didn't think if he should.
These are the undermellows that taste like burnt marshmallows.
But well, the thing is, the sun sword's hilt is like immaterial in a way, so you could totally use it as a welding torch without hurting the sword. At the same time, it seems really weird to use it as a welding torch.
Oh, very much
It's
so.
kind of disrespectful, to be honest.
Sunny, do you
A
mind?
bit.
Called Sunny side up.
You feel like a
Hello?
irritated sense in your head.
Okay, we're not doing that anymore. That's fair. I'm sorry, I think I wasn't that long.
No, it's funny.
No, I'm apologizing to
Do it for the vine.
Sorry, who are you apologizing to?
The sword.
Yeah. You get like a feeling of slight relief as you apologize.
Okay, I'm ready to take the long rest if nobody else has anything to do.
I'm good for a nap, yeah.
Yeah, Zelphine finished her tea and is passed out now.
I have something while we're taking the long rest.
Okay.
If we're all good to start it.
Yeah. Go.
Leon, is the moon out?
The moon is in fact out. It's
Okay.
about half full right now.
Oh, very good. This is gonna make this even better. I'm assuming we're all taking like shifts or whatever.
Yeah. And
So
you're all taking shifts, but like Emil and Victor are taking shifts with each other to keep an eye on everybody else.
that's fair.
Because they
So-
don't really trust everybody.
During one of Brim's shifts, he's going to ask. He's he's not going to ask. He's going to go like make sure that Emil or Victor are like up and looking around.
Yep.
And he's going to kind of look at them pointedly. And then he's going to try and move out of their sight, and he's going to go to the lake, and he's going to take off all of his gear, all of his everything, just strip down completely, and he's going to walk into the lake. Up to his chest. And I kind of imagine we see like he gets in the lake and there's like the reflection of like the moon on the surface of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's half full and he's kind of standing in it. And he he's just kind of washes himself a little bit. He's covered in blood at this point, whether it's his own or vampire blood, and he just takes the time and just kind of washes himself. And he just kind of sits there and looks up at the moon and just kind of feels its light on his face. And you can see he's like all cut up from this whole adventure. He's got scars and new scars and burns all over his body from where he's taken so many new hits, but there's still like the old ones beneath. And he just kind of sits there, and as he's watching himself, he ends up just kind of going over all those new different scars and just looks at the moon and sort of whispers to himself. I wanted to become more, and I guess now I am. I hope whatever this is, you're going to guide me. I've never put much stock in gods or things outside myself, but I'm entering a new and terrifying world, I think. So I hope at least one part of it is on my side. And then he's going to finish washing up and then leave the lake and dry off and put all his stuff back on and wake up whoever's next.
All right. Oh, so during the night, it's quiet. It's very quiet. But it's a peaceful kind of quiet, as opposed to a scary, unsettling quiet. And everybody sleeps relatively well.
No
Brim,
nightmares?
no nightmares. Aemond, though, in your dream, you see the man again. You see Lucas's father, Olive's father. And he looks at you in the dream and smiles. And you look down and you see he's holding the hands of Rose and Thorn Durst. And they all smile at you and goes, thanks to you, we can move on. We're no longer tied to this mist. Thanks, Mr. Aemond!
Aemond he just starts crying. He's like, hey, no, you're welcome, guys.
And Thorn pokes his head out from his little cloak and waves goodbye.
Goodbye! I'm crying in real life now.
Mr. Aemond.
I'm glad I could help.
And Lucas's father takes the two by the hand and they start walking out into the mist. Past there into what you see as a light beyond.
Say hi to Tyr for me.
Oh, I do not think I am going to see Tyr. Good. Have a good day.
Fair enough. See you later. Ogma then. Or whoever.
You hear him just kind of chuckle. Say goodbye to my wife from me. One day, perhaps we'll see each other again.
I think
Sorry.
you will.
And with that, they fade. And the dream fades. Everybody else, sleep is fairly normal. It's not even as... Most of you don't even have dreams. Because it's just, you're all so exhausted. And Brimstone, this feels so much better than all the dreams that you've had before. There is just nothing there again. But at the corner of your consciousness, you hear a voice go, "You've been gone for so long, dear. Really, you shouldn't run off like that."
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you hear. And there's nothing the rest of the night.
I love that all you can see is... That's a mood.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah. That's all good. That's all good.
Eamon,
It's
Love
not.
that.
It's not. It's very bad.
Eamon's gonna
Love that
wake
for
up,
you. Love that for us.
wake up, do a big ol' stretch,
Yeah,
and start summoning his horse right away.
Eamon, you're the first one up, of course.
Oh,
And as you look,
Paladin regimen.
as you look around, you notice that the sun that has been missing for so long still hasn't really broken through all the mist 100%, but it is definitely brighter than it had been before.
Oh, thank goodness. I was suffering from vitamin D deficiency.
It is not the bright sun that you expect from somewhere else, but it is kind of a overcast gray with a hint of sun, which is still better than how it had been before.
Someone should probably warn Lucas's mom. Where's Lucas's mom?
As you look around, you see sitting next to the sleeping Lucas and Theo, the robed figure of Lucas's mother, and she's quietly chatting with Gitana. But she is completely covered now and does not want to put her hands out in the now somewhat sunlit room.
I'm gonna walk over to her and say, you should know, with these mists evaporating, your husband's finally free of this land. And he wanted me to let you know that he misses you.
Oh, my dear, my dear. Thank you for telling me this. I knew Strahd had killed him. I had no idea if he had a chance to be reincarnated yet or not.
No problem. Auntie? Aunt? Are you my aunt? Is that how that works? I think we're cousins.
Not by blood, but you could still call me Auntie if you wish. If you had grown up in our camp, then that would have been probably what you would have called me.
Maybe I will. And I'm gonna give her a hug, but also, like, not a very long hug, and not one where I, like, expose my neck, because I'm still a little bit, like, reflexively...
Yeah, you can feel her tense up when you hug her a bit. She's not quite sure how to respond. And yeah, she pulls away and goes,
It's okay, I'm a paladin. I'm pretty sure if you drank my blood, it would probably deal radiant damage to you.
I do not think that is how that works, but it's still...
more of a turn of phrase.
Regardless, me and your mother have been talking. Yes, Aemond. Me and Melina here, we are going to be heading back to the Vistani camp. With Strahd no longer in charge, I believe my brothers will do something rash. So, I think it is time that I step in. I am older than them, and I should be leading the camp better.
Well,
But
will I
they...
see you again?
If you wish to come see us, then you just need to come see us.
Oh, right, I can do that.
With Strahd no longer in control, you can pass through the mists as much as you like.
That is indeed true. Well, you'll have to tell me if Strahd ever comes back, because I'm gonna tap the hilt of the Sun Sword.
Oh, I imagine he will be back. Whether or not it is in our lifetime or not, I do not know. But they always come back. But I think this time we are going to be prepared.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I know a few people who would rather he not come back, and I have a delivery to make for them, actually. At Argenshold.
Something else that we should... Oh, go ahead.
Those old fools.
I found the silver dragon. Well, the skull of the silver dragon.
Well, perhaps that will put them at peace.
Here's hoping. Hands clean once corrupted can become clean again. Sorry. Hands once clean, now corrupted, can become clean again.
The two women kind of look at each other and kind of shrug.
Trying to do a thing. Anyways, I'm gonna summon my horse.
I have something that I want to talk with Eamon about if he goes off to summon his horse.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, not to be pulling people aside all the time.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's done it enough times at this point that he can sort of half concentrate on it while he's talking to someone.
Eamon, your mother brings up an important point. Strahd's going to come back to this land again, we think, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say something, and I don't like what I'm about to say either, but...
You think I should leave this?
Yeah. That weapon is supposed to be Strahd's bane. It was instrumental in our fight against him. I don't... Maybe it's just my gut, but I don't feel good about taking that from here and meaning that the next bunch of people who have to fight him won't have it. And I mean, yeah, we could come back and do it, but we don't know our destiny beyond the mists of Barovia.
No, I agree with you. You don't have to convince me.
Okay.
It
sucks because it's really nice. It kicks ass.
Oh, no, I'm not happy about leaving it here, but it has to be done or whatever.
Yeah. I think we should leave it with Irina.
Can I just hold on to it until we're out of Barovia though?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I think that when the time comes for us to leave, I think I'm getting the good vibe from leaving with her. Something about it.
Look,
I think there's a connection there.
If she's part of the cycle, I would rather she be the one to keep it. I'm going to give the holy symbol of Ravenkind to Father Lucian, because one, I'm pretty sure he's the only person around here that can actually use it, and two, he's the only person around here that I really trust to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wanted to talk with you about that. Yeah.
I can find another magic weapon. It's not the end of the world.
Don't you have that weird axe that pokes me when I touch it?
I was gonna give that to the Mardikovs, given that they live in a place full of evil plant creatures and probably need it more than I do.
I mean, I feel like the Sun Sword is a special case because it's specifically for vampire killing. I think if they want that one, they can have it, but I'm keeping the spooky mace.
Well, I mean, you can keep the spooky mace because it was in a abandoned castle. There's nobody there who should have the spooky mace.
Mm-hmm.
Probably also keep the spear of Kevon.
Oh, that wasn't even a question.
Of course it wasn't. Look,
I think that should be far from here.
Look, I know you don't need shiny armor and weapons to be a proper paladin. Quite frankly, I've been trying for way too long to get, shiny armor and weapons. I used to be the only one who didn't have them. But quite frankly, I don't think that really means much, nor does having a sir at the start of your name or any of that bullshit, because quite frankly, while I was here, I've met nobles who were human garbage, and I've met some peasants who were, quite frankly, the most valiant people I've ever met.
That's very mature, Eamon.
Now, that being said, I'm still riding the high of smiting a vampire lord, so,
he was, as you say, human garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man.
Fuck, who's Strahd's heir?
I don't really want to think about that in any capacity. I think that's... Oh
God, I hope it's not me.
Well, Brim's gonna walk up to Eamon and he's gonna like kind of put a hand on his shoulder, and if Eamon will let him, he's gonna pull him into like a hug, and he'll say, "I'm real proud of you, man. I think."
Thank you, but I'll still have one arm off to the side, casting the Find Mount spell.
I think we did good.
I think we did awesome.
I am fucking hungry. I'm gonna go have something to eat.
Absolutely. And I am gonna finish doing the horse summoning dance.
Yeah,
we'll just kind of wrinkle his nose and go.
You continue the horse summoning dance. How long does Find Mount
It
Speed?
takes like 10 minutes to cast.
Oh yeah, you're doing this goofy ass dance for like 10 minutes in the corner. It doesn't really need the dance, but it helps you concentrate on the moves and the
Because
words.
the hand motions... Look, if you don't do the dance, the hand motions are a lot harder to remember, okay? That's the reason.
And now you know the horse summon dance.
Oh my god.
Da 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 da.
Riley's just watching Eamon, like, while eating, like, some hard bread, and just like, this is some entertainment.
You swear that, like, at one point, it's just the Macarena.
Does he dab?
That is the last move of the dance, is he dabs.
Yeah, perfect.
As you dab, a bright light shoots down, and your horse is summoned. What does Maggie look like now?
So, Maggie's true form is a pure white horse with a mane of constantly flowing blue flames. She's a sort of much larger and more robust creature, and she has similar flaming feathering on each of her hooves. Rather than normal eyes, she has these sort of swirling pools of sapphire, and the holy symbol of Tyr is actually emblazoned into the fur on both of her flanks. And she's complete with, barding and everything.
So she's
And
a My Little Pony.
Yes, her cutie mark is
Got
Tyr's
it.
holy
Got it.
symbol.
Okay.
But it's a shiny Rapidash, too.
It is also that.
Oh, hey, Eamon. It's nice to see you again. I'm no longer melting.
You look great.
Yay!
I'm gonna give her pats.
I love pats.
It's so
God,
good.
I fucking forgot everything about Maggie, how she was previously melting in her voice, and
I didn't forget. I fucking love Maggie.
This is my horse voice. It's the only voice I know how to do for a horse.
Thanks for,
I love that
thanks
it's
for-
that.
So good though.
That's the voice.
it's very
though.
good.
That's what
Thanks
I
for-
hear in
amazing.
my head when I look at a horse.
That's like actually now what I'm going from now on. That is what I'm going to hear in my head when I look at a horse because you just said that. It's like a vibe. I can't unthink that.
Yep. It's very horse sounding.
Anyways,
you're not wrong.
After Eamon eats his breakfast, he is going to go to Zelphine and say, we should probably deliver that skull like right away.
Zelphine is still asleep.
Oh, okay. Eamon's gonna let her sleep.
She is snoring in response.
Eamon will like tuck her in slightly, like put the blanket over her a little more.
Oh, he touches her blanket?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Does he? Be honest.
sure. Why? And what does she do?
She wakes up swinging.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, I was just tucking you in. Oh my God.
Do you not know better than to touch a sleeping rogue?
You know what? I do now.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. You can go back to sleep if you want.
No, I'm up now. And she's gonna sit up and rub her eyes and stretch and say some more swears.
Never heard that one before. Is that Elven?
Undercommon.
So, I was thinking we should probably deliver that whole, the skull ASAP.
She's kind of like stretching and looking around and examining herself to see that she's not, half eaten by a vampire anymore. Kind of squinting, noticing that there's the sun, and then noticing like how late in the morning it is. Says a few more swears. And then she'll finally look at him like, yeah, alright.
I brought you breakfast.
You didn't try to make tea again, did you?
I swear it was... You told me it wasn't that bad last time.
I believe he did pass the DC check for...
Oh, he did, didn't he? He did.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, she's still gonna sass him.
Enjoy your breakfast, Zelfine. Just,
Let me ask, is it just a single cup of tea? Is that the breakfast he brought for her?
No, he probably brought her, like, some eggs and some trail rations.
Where did you get eggs?
Then just, like, trail rations and some tea.
Lizard eggs.
I'm sorry, but Lucas can't lay eggs.
Even if he did, no.
Christ.
I'm not eating...
Kakayoi, did you lay this egg?
I'm not eating raven eggs. That's not a thing I'm doing now. We're not ever doing that. I can't.
She's just gonna sip the tea.
Anyways, yeah, so I was gonna... You know what, I'll just wait for you guys. I don't need to ride ahead.
No, we're all doing this together.
I just want to make sure it's done as soon as possible.
Weren't we talking about some of our party kind of going off and taking care of stuff? Like, wasn't somebody going to take Gitana back to not Gitana, Gertruda back to Barovia village? Or we were going to send them to... We were looking for Ismark and Valaki, right?
Well, Ismark went home to Barovia village.
Yeah, he went back to Barovia. So, Irina can probably go back too, since she's safe now.
Yeah, you hear, like, Theo stretching, going, alright, if you want, I can start taking her that way. We need to double back to Valaki anyways and check in on Olive.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, man, she's probably worried about us.
You want to take Lucas with you as well?
Yeah, I think that's the good idea. We can all meet back in Valaki after we're done our little excursions.
Yeah. Come to think of it, she's probably not worried about us. She probably was worried about us, but then saw the sun come out. And now she's probably just really excited to see us.
You know, she's never seen the sun before. I
she'd probably freak the fuck out then.
She might be a little freaked
like,
out.
Oh God.
She might think the sky's on fire. Oh dear.
Y'all should
we're going to
take care of that.
Yeah, let's get going. We'll drag the annoying one with us.
Bye, Gertruda. Say hi to your mother.
Oh,
for
Like,
me.
oh my
Gertruda.
God, why are you talking? It's so early. What is that in the sky?
It's like 10 a.m.
It's so early.
Me. That's a mood.
Gitana and Melina are going as well.
They're
Yes.
going back to their
We're-
camp, right?
We're going back to the camp. We might even start to leave with Strahd out of the way. The Barovians might not much care for us Vistani around, and most of us are probably due for a scene change, anyways.
I'm still internalizing the fact that I can just come back here, like just decide, oh, I'm gonna go to Barovia, and then go to Barovia.
No, I'm gonna say this right now. No random solo Barovia field trips, Eamon. Good
I
fucking
promise I will bring, well, I promise I'll tell you before I leave.
Woof.
That's the best we're gonna get, Brim. Let's just finish this first field trip.
Melina,
There's other paladins here.
Melina, can I ask if we could swing it? I'd like to give you an opportunity to see Olive before you get going.
You know, that might... I would love to see her. Gitana will go on ahead to the camp. I'm probably not welcome there anymore anyways. I will have to find somewhere else to be. And Gitana, like, puts her hand on Melina's shoulder and like, no, I will make them. This is their fault that you are like this. Oh, Gitana, no. No. This is your home, and we are family. All of us are family. And my brothers, have not held to that. So, you're coming back, and we are going to teach my brothers a lesson.
Say hi to my uncles for me.
Oh, I will say hi to them with the side of my fist.
Melina, can I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. What is it, sir?
I'm gonna be apart from the group so they can't hear me.
Yeah, she follows you.
In the mountains, in the northern mountains of the South Coast, there's not much there anymore, but I know a place that if it could be built up, could be a safe haven again for folk like you who, through circumstance or other things, are not welcome elsewhere. It's a place called Devil's Aegis. Or it was. If you have nowhere else to turn, come find me and I'll help you make it a home again.
I would much like that. Gitana, she thinks that she can convince everyone, but I do not think so.
I'd have to have some time to get things together and convince the rest of my group to help me build it back up, but I think it's time. I think it's time for that place to live again. And
I would much like
I'm not going to give it to her, but I'm going to show her the old iron key.
She looks at it and does not touch it.
I'm going to... This key, I think, is what I'm going to use to show people, to indicate friends. So, any who you see who show you a key like this, an old iron rusted key, at least I'm going to at least try and make it so they can be trusted with the knowledge of this place.
All right. I think that is a very good idea. I will find you on the other side.
Thank you.
Once we all leave Barovia. I will help Gitana at least sort things out with the camp, but I think that is where I will be heading afterwards.
I will do my best to make it there. If I am not there, well, I don't want to think about that.
Perhaps I could convince the other brides to follow.
Mm-hmm.
If they are not so crazy that they wish to stay.
Okay.
Thank you. You have done a great service for offering this to us.
I'm just following in my family's footsteps.
Those are good footsteps to follow. And she pats you on the shoulder. Like, she has to, like, kind of awkwardly reach up because she's too short.
I'll bend down.
She, like, pats you gently on the shoulder and flashes you a smile, and you can see her, like, little fangs.
And then we'll go back to the group.
Cool. So, yeah,
All right.
as you head back to the group, you see Lucas and Theo and Irina start to, like, put Gertruda together. She's complaining the whole time, and you could see the irritation on Theo's face, and, like, Lucas is trying to laugh it off, but is, like, you could see slight irritation behind his face as well.
Oh, man.
Gertruda, your mother's waiting. And then Eamon, like, far away, just prancing around on his horse, having the time of his life.
Like, oh my god, that horse is too pretty for you. Anyways, let's go. And, like,
Just ignore what she says, Maggie.
Gonna lead herself in. God, I hate Gertrude.
I know I slept in, but I still feel exhausted having her around. Can she just go now?
She's
Yeah.
gonna go. Don't even.
They start
Gertrude, Scott's waiting for you. You better get on and move on.
let's go. And yeah, they start walking off, and like Theo like shoots you guys a look, and you can tell he's like going, "You owe me for this."
Yeah, we do. Sorry, bud.
Zelfine's gonna sign back to him, and thieves can't love you.
He's going to hate us after this, isn't he?
Yeah.
He sees that and
Oh, yeah.
signs back. You little. And like somehow he signs, and then he like turns and storms off.
He flashes us a middle finger, and Brim's like, that one I understood.
Ah, yes. The universal
He's happy to
sign
do
fuck
it.
you.
I had to
I
carry
did. You know, I don't believe you.
Anyways, we're ready to go to our the Paladin house.
Is that the official name of Celestial?
Yeah, so totally.
So all that's left now is Victor and Emil, who are chatting amongst themselves as they watch everybody else go off. And they go, "We are going to head back towards our cave. And if you choose to follow, so be it. Do not take long, though. You will not be able to have the taming if you do not help us. And I
understand.
fear you might not have the control you think you do."
I understand. I promise that I will be after we take care of this. We will be along post haste.
This won't take long.
Yeah, we
this
just
is
gotta-
literally this is just because there's like a fucking dead thing after us, and like
He wants to cut off my head.
So
yeah.
we're gonna go offload this skull.
Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, the two turn and they start to head down the road. And you know from the map of Barovia that there's a big old mountain in between where you need to be, where you are and where you need to be. You've got somebody in the night pulled out a map. Somebody has a map, I'm sure, at this point.
Or maybe there was one in the tome.
Yeah.
That ain't
And you
copied.
know that if you cut through here, you get there pretty fast, but there's a mountain in the way. So if you follow along the river, past the ruins of Baris, you'd get more or less that way. Or you could take the actual road and head back up and down.
Weren't we supposed to go to Baris for something?
You were there to collect the other magic stone. And that failed because a tree smashed Zelfie in the face and she tanked it.
Yeah, she
That's
tanked the
right.
house.
She tanked the
Yes.
house tree.
Does
I
the
don't know
river
if-
flow? Oh god.
I don't know if I want to go through there again.
Does the river flow towards Argynvoshtold or away from it? I think it flows away from it, if I remember right.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Because like the big lake is up here, Lake Zarovich, and it flows down, I believe. So the
Lake Zarovich.
Yep. So as you would stare at the water, it would be going down into Luna Lake.
So if we take the long way around, will we at least get there and still have time to go to the cave by the end of the day?
How fast can you guys travel?
Well, I mean, the thing about the horse is it's a celestial, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually get tired.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Everybody else doesn't have a celestial horse, though, to come with you.
Yeah.
I could be there in, like, what's 120 feet per 6 seconds?
By yourself, though?
I mean, I could go by myself.
I really don't like that idea.
I don't like that idea at all.
Not
Remember
here
how
for
strong
it.
those freaking bone people were?
True.
They got strong bones. They drank a lot of milk.
They drank a lot of milk.
Plus the skull's in my bag, and I'm not giving you my bag.
Fair enough.
They drink a lot of Lotad milk.
Oh my
No.
god. We're not bringing that back.
No, Katie, we're not explaining it. You don't have to know that, listener.
Okay, so
Everybody will never know. Nope, no.
Anyways, hi. We're going to take the normal way. I can probably carry one other person on my horse. But, well, I don't know. Maybe.
I kind of actually feel okay about going by the river. I think that if we just skirt Breeze, I think we should be okay.
Okay, let's skirt Breeze.
Not that I want to deal with that anymore, but like we were supposed to get the stone while we were there last time and failed miserably at it.
Well, the house was pretty big and
should we
almost killed us.
Do we just let them have it? I mean, yeah, but like we also just killed Strahd, so.
That's true.
How do we know? Well, what if we scope it out, and if they're still there, we see if we can just get in, get the stone, get out?
I mean, we could.
I say it's worth looking for. I just want to wrap up as much as we can because I personally have no intention of ever coming back here at any point in time.
Yeah, agreed. Will we have time to just do a quick sneaky mission?
I think if I had to guess, if I could guess at it, I'm pretty sure that the timeline for me for the taming is probably by the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if it gets to the full moon and I'm not there, that's gonna be it.
So are we gonna try and break in and steal her house, essentially?
Steal her magic rock.
Just steal the rock out of the house. We don't need the whole thing.
Well, okay. So
Unless you want a big old magic house, I mean, I don't blame you. It's kind of neat. But it's kind of a little bit too lived in.
I don't think that's I'm pretty sure we can't steal the whole house. Don't get me wrong. If we could steal the whole house, I would recommend doing so because then we have a giant house to walk around Barovia in, and this whole thing becomes like 10 times easier. Like objectively.
Yeah.
What whole thing though? Like, what do we need a giant house to move around in for
Don't we
anymore?
still have to take care of those hags that are kidnapping children?
Ah, fuck, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything.
To be fair, though, like, I don't know why, but I feel as though I can do an insane amount of damage to those hags in an incredibly short time, like possibly a turn or less.
Maybe something about how we just killed fucking Strahd might have something to do with that notion, I don't know.
Yeah, we're all
Why
a
is-
little bit like...
Why is this feeling like significantly less of a big deal? Like, who fucking cares anymore? Look at what we still have to do. Let's just go. Let's just pick her out and let's just go. I'm tired.
Along the river, through Steely, the place.
I mean, they might not even be. It might not even be there. They might have fucking vamoosed.
That's true. But let's go through that area anyways.
Let's try and get a magic rock.
If it's okay
So
with
yeah,
you.
if you took the long way around, it would be 4 hours at a normal pace.
Okay. That's a nice little power walk.
And then if you travel along the river, it is more or less an hour-ish. Probably longer because there's a bit of marshland.
So like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I'd say about 2 hours.
Let's just do that one. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do the quick
Okay.
one.
Let's scoot.
Please try not to sink in the marsh again, Maggie.
Well, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not a fish. And I don't have those webby feeties to walk
I can
on
turn
water
you into
like
a
the
big
little
fish.
lizards do. I only got hooves.
Well, you were a crocodile that one
I
time.
was a crocodile. That was fun.
I could do that again if you want.
Oh, I don't know. It's up to you, Eamon. I don't care what I look like.
Oh. Well, I care that you're here.
Well, that's very kind of you, Eamon. Oh.
More pets.
Yay!
She's too good for this world. Well, I mean, she is a celestial, so technically she's
Literally, she is too good for this world.
Literally.
Good joke.
Anyway,
I guess-
let's go.
Joke!
I guess we bop
Funny.
we bop past Perez and see, hey, is there perhaps a giant chicken house here still?
Well, as you would wander by, it would get marshy, it would get soggy, the ground beneath you would sag, and
I'm gonna put like snowshoes. I'm gonna like fashion some impromptu like snowshoe type things for Maggie. Even if they make her slower, I want to make sure she doesn't sink as quickly.
yeah,
When she walks like dogs with socks on. Just,
She
like,
has-
that
Oh my
weird,
God.
awkward
she
look.
awkwardly walks.
Yeah.
But does it prevent her from sinking as fast?
A little bit. As you get through to that area, though, yeah, you see even though the sun is up now in Barovia, it is still gross and dank and very foggy still in this area. Mist clings to the ground. It's as if Strahd being killed did not actually make this place any better. There's still half-destroyed buildings all around, flies everywhere. You're not sure if you can, from this distance though, if you can see Baba Lasaga's house. You'd think you'd have to do an investigation of the area.
Do you need some sun? And then Eamon will hold up the sun sword to make it make looking a little bit easier.
I mean, who are you asking to look? Do a perception check, everybody, if you're looking.
I was gonna ask Zelphine because she's objectively like the best at this.
She
Yeah,
eats
I
her
can-
carrots.
Do we want to? Is it perception or investigation?
If it's just you looking about while you're walking by, it's perception. If you guys are actually going to dig through this area, then it will be investigation, and that'd be probably like another hour to kind of dig through this area.
I am going to aid Zelphine.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go for perception then, and see if we can see anything as we're going.
I don't know if that aiding actually works.
I don't know. Can I be aided in perception?
If he's got the sun sword out, that might actually hinder you a bit because it's just a bright light, and then everything beyond that is dark.
I won't.
Yeah,
then
she's
I
gonna-
won't do that.
She's gonna smack him and say, "Turn your fog lights off."
Okay.
Pretty much. It helps with
Okay.
what's directly in front of you and not much else.
Yeah, you hindered her a whole lot. That's a 10, which is a natural 1.
Yeah, with that, you just see like these half-decayed buildings and what looks like a half-decayed mansion in the middle.
I got a 13.
You don't really see where if Baba Lasaga's hut is here, you can't see it.
Wait a second. Can I just cast locate object on the little pebble, the magic pebble?
I don't know.
Oh,
How does
Is-
that
Know
work?
enough about it?
Yeah,
If
you
I
have,
have seen it and I know stuff about it,
you've
then I
seen
can
one
cast.
similar to it, but you haven't seen it.
Oh, fair
how about
enough then.
detect magic? Is it magical?
There's a lot of magic around here.
Ah, shit.
I mean,
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to pinpoint.
I got a No, 18 by the way. I did a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, with an 18, you like see some like vague shapes out in the mist. But you kind of remember where Baba Lysaga's hut was just from the last time you were here, and it's no longer there.
We might be skipping this time.
Yeah, the hut's not here.
She
It
relocated.
was worth a shot. We should just go quickly through here then.
There are some figures though, so let's be on our guard.
Yeah, you're not 100% sure what the figures in the mist are, but
how about we avoid them?
Yeah, we're just gonna try to go straight through and keep going.
There'll be other adventurers who come through here, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, for sure.
I can always come back if I have to.
We'll make like a weekend of it.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun.
It won't be fun.
No. It will be disgusting and gross. Specifically if we have to come here. Everywhere else looks a lot nicer now. This place sucks just as much.
The presence of sun has not improved Perez Village.
If anything, I can just see how much everything sucks a little bit better.
Exactly.
Yeah. It is still a marsh. It is still gross. It is still probably hag infested.
I guess you can't. That old adage, you can't polish a poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Anyways, on to Argensfold.
As you get down to like where you know Argensfold roughly is, you find that you have to take a little bit of a trek up a hill. It is not as smooth as walking on the path that is laid out before you.
Can I do like the Skyrim horse thing?
You can certainly try.
I don't think that would actually work on a real horse, so I'm just gonna find.
Yeah. I don't know what about the Skyrim horse thing makes you think that it wouldn't work with a real horse, but somehow.
This game is unrealistic. You can't
Can I clip up the mountain, Leanne?
No, absolutely not. You are all going to have to roll some like athletics checks because this is a hard climb.
Okay. I just imagine Eamon climbing up and then tripping and doing the ragdoll fall from Skyrim.
That
just made me laugh.
Oh my god.
I got me a 17.
So good.
I got me a whole 4.
Riley's dead. I got a 5.
Cool. Yeah, you guys get about halfway up and like.
Oh hell yeah! There we go.
Nice. So, Eamon, you kind of like sprint ahead.
I do the Skyrim horse thing.
Yeah, you just kind of like at some point you dismount Maggie and she makes her way up with her little hoovies, but you just like sprint up like ahead of her, and you're like outpacing your own horse, and you get up to the top, and then you're like, wow, this is really great. You look down and like Zelphine and Riley are way down at the bottom, just out of breath.
Prim is like hoisting them up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and like let a rope down.
Yeah. So
did I mention I lived like on a mountain like my entire life?
Riley gets up like 10 feet, or no, not 10 feet, but like a foot, and is like, done, I'm tired.
But you just can't figure out how to get your footing right, and then you like you work your way up, and then you're just like you pull something, Riley. You're just like nope.
I will hoist Riley up with the rope if I need to. Wait a second, can't you cast fly?
I can, but also I have a wild surge coming on, so.
Oh.
I also don't want to waste, that's a 3rd level spell, my guy.
Fair enough.
Only for emergencies.
Alright,
in that case. You okay?
Except that one time that I showed it off.
Fine.
Yeah, but everything hurts Zelphine.
For climbing.
Well, I could do twin spell fly. I mean, I could.
You
Doesn't
could.
Zelphine hate flying?
She sure does.
I'm fine.
You know that when someone says I'm fine and they're very clearly not fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That situation does not seem relevant. if Eamon's gonna bring down a rope, Riley will happily accept it.
Cool. Yeah,
Is that...
That's another athletics roll to see, but with advantage now because you have a rope to help get you up these rocky bits.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, 15.
Yeah, with that, you make your way up the hill. You're sore and tired by the time you get up the rocky face of this hill going up. It's a bit of the start of like a foothill mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And Zelphine, are you going to try and pull yourself up with the rope?
Begrudgingly.
Cool. Make me another athletics check with advantage now.
Riley's just laying on the ground and it's like, okay, never again.
You make your way up as well.
No more hills.
But yeah, both Riley and Zelphine are like you guys look exhausted by the time you get up to the top. You're just so like, nope, climbing is not your favorite thing.
All those years.
Yeah. Zelphine is stretching again and it's just like, if one more vampire so much as fucking touches me.
I like to
all
imagine...
those years of like squatting over and sewing has done my back horribly.
Yeah, like you feel it in like that one part of your back you can't reach. It's just sore pinprick in the back there.
Yeah, the worst. Ugh. No relief. Someone step on my back.
Hey,
I don't think you want me to step on your back.
Not you.
Say, aren't you experienced in this?
Yeah. If you want me to like kind of work out some knots. Brim will lead the group in a group stretching session.
Calisthenics in the morning.
Hell yeah, I'm on board.
Except it's like calisthenics, except it's not at all like a preppy yoga instructor. Like, this is calisthenics you learned from somebody who was very kind of begrudging about the whole idea of it.
Yeah, this is Metal Gear Solid calisthenics in the morning.
Alright, everybody reach up and touch the bullshit sun.
Eamon is super into it.
Everybody reach down
So
and
is
touch
Riley.
the bullshit earth.
Zelphine has already done her stretches for the morning. She stretched when she got up the hill. Now she's just standing there watching them like, can we please?
Okay, let's deliver the skull.
So it's good to stay limber.
Cool.
I'm learning this now.
You're learning. Let me just...
I can do push-ups with one arm.
Okay, don't need to brag about it.
Anybody need me to pop the back?
Maggie, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Eamon. I made it up just fine.
I like to
Maggie,
imagine...
step on my back.
Are you sure? I'm like
No,
I'm
I think she'd kill
90%
me.
sure that a horse can shatter the human collarbone.
Yeah, I was just joking. Or was I? Unless.
And
If Riley will let me, Brimstone will sort of link arms with her and kind of lean forward and like kind of stretch her back over his back.
Yeah. Nice.
I think Brimstone's the only one tall enough to do that now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Riley's super fucking tall. I keep forgetting.
Anyways,
It's because you're in a party with a fucking pit fiend.
Yeah.
anyways, let's go get that bread.
Yeah.
Cool.
And deliver that skull.
I'm just setting up the map right now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. I just got...
After Brim pops Riley's back, he'll offer to pop Zelphine's back as well.
Okay, gonna put these guys
She
up here.
shoos him away.
And then boop, 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 boop. I'm looking for a thing. Oh, I need to fix their stuff.
Oh, we need a new Maggie token.
Nope. I got another one that is just right.
I am very excited to see it.
It's definitely something that makes a lot of sense and not at all goofy. What are you talking about?
I am so excited to see it.
I
Like, you
love
have no
this thing
idea.
that you've just lied to us about, Leanne.
Yep, it's definitely not one you've already seen before because I didn't look up.
Oh
a new
god,
token.
I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Fuck.
Anyways, what am I looking for? I'm looking for stuff. I'm looking for something important. There he is.
Everybody, D&D Beyond.
Yeah. D&D Beyond's great, guys. I use it to keep track of Theo.
We don't really use it in this game that much, but...
It's definitely not a sponsor. Sorry, guys.
Nope. We're not sponsored by anybody.
Cool. Boop, 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 boop. We don't make any money off of this.
Nope.
Boop, boop, boop.
Too much non-royalty free music.
We do it for the lulz.
We do it, in fact, for the lulz. So as you make your way, you can see the half-destroyed, sagging ruins of the Argenvolsholt. And you come from down here, because you're coming from the opposite way that you came the first time. And as you peek over, you still see, like, the decomposing corpses of these giant spiders that you killed last time. All just hanging out over here. Whole bunch of them.
Oh, those guys.
Yep, they're hanging out, dead.
Zelphine involuntarily shudders.
I remember those guys. They were disgusting and terrible.
Yeah, they ripped a couple holes in my arm.
It was up in the graveyard up there, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and as you kind of look over to the graveyard, you see that the fence that has blocked the area. You see movement beyond.
I would like to ride up there on my horse.
Cool. Move yourself over there with your delicious token that I have given you for Maggie.
Just give me permission to move the Maggie
token. Right, I forgot.
The very normal, cool Maggie
token. It's the unicorn from the D&D cartoon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is. It's Uni.
Good.
It's Uni.
Hey, Leanne, if I squint really hard, can I see who's over there?
Roll me a perception check, honey.
You got
it.
It's a 6.
Cool,
Zelphine,
yeah. You think it's something like... You have no fucking idea.
Listen, this is the one thing that I'm good at. All of you stop with your perception checks. I'm gonna fucking activate Sanguine Scent, which I haven't been able to do for a while.
Cool.
There you go.
Give me 1 second, Dan. To change Maggie's actual token.
I can't believe squinting my eyes didn't work.
Brimstone's nose said, fuck your perception checks.
Exactly. Even though Zelphine is like super good at those. So it's just like, oh, okay.
I mean, I rolled a 1 last time, so knock on wood.
Usually you're good at those. Usually.
Oh my god, there are like tiny Maggies everywhere on the map.
There's only supposed to be one. But there we go.
She's spreading.
She's just multiplying. There we go.
I just looked up and there were like 3 Maggies.
Oh my god.
Eamon's gonna ride up to the fence, and I'm pretty sure he knows who's there. And he's gonna be like, "Hey fellas, I got something for you."
The 4 revenants turn, and you see Vladimir snarl at you. Goes, "You have done terribly. How could you end his suffering?"
So I got the dragon skull.
What are you talking about?
With my Sanguine Scent, these things are the Revenants. We recognize
Yeah, they are the Revenants.
Neat.
If you let me come inside with my friends, I will explain everything. And I guarantee you that what I have for you will more than make up for what I've done.
They, like, tilt their head and goes, "Come in here and we will fight."
Hey, Eamon.
Yeah?
Hey, do you remember last time we were here and we tried to negotiate with these people?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Mm-mm.
Reminder that they are undead things with like one thing on their mind.
Is the door? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and now they're pissed at us, so they have even less reason to talk to us. So let's just chuck the skull at them.
Is the door to the crypt open?
Sorry?
Is the door to the crypt open?
You can't get to the door to the crypt from here. There's a fence blocking you.
But can we see it? Can I see it? Is it open?
Let me just double check. I think it's closed, but
I thought we opened it last time, but they might have closed it again.
They might have closed it.
I can Misty Step, but I don't know if I want to Misty Step in there.
I think I want to...
You also don't have the skull on your possession right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, me and Eamon can play interference while Zelfine kinda...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is if you can get those guys distracted and get them off of that crypt.
Yeah, they closed it again, so...
Okay. How hard was that door to open last time? Was it like a big fucking door, or is it kind of like...
It's a big stone door.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, is what if Maggie can get in there, and, Shit, how are we gonna get Maggie in there?
I can Misty Step with both me and Maggie. That's a class feature I have.
Okay. That might work. Zelfine, how do you feel about me just climbing over this fence with you on my back then?
That's fine by me.
Okay. Riley, maybe Riley, you stay outside and kind of throw spells from a distance on this one.
Oh, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Frost is like a ridiculous range, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 120 feet or something stupid. Hold on.
Turns and looks at the Revenants and goes, "Give us a second."
They kind of look at each other and they like start walking towards the stairs to try and like get around. So if you guys want to do anything, it is a time for initiative.
Wait, I have a better idea. Let's pretend we're going inside and then not do it and then go over the fence and then just go past them.
I mean, if we're gonna zag on them, we just gotta have some plan to make sure they don't zag on us.
Well, we're faster.
I don't think that they've got any zagging bones in their body at this point, not to...
Alright, well, whatever we're gonna do, we better do it before they sit here and listen to us make our plan.
Mm-hmm.
Eamon's actually gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, why don't you go around and come out here, and we'll fucking use the best, huh? Come on."
Victor walks up and tries to stab at you through the like fucking fence.
He's pissed.
So
See,
yeah, time for initiative.
He's
trying to stab at you. Time for
Through the
initiative.
fence.
Yep.
What's that?
And because you know that is a thing, we're going to roll initiative to see if you can actually hit him first.
Dirty 20.
Cool.
18.
And where is Vladimir? I need his stat block. Sorry, I am trying to do a bunch of things.
You're good.
Oh, only an 8.
There's Vladimir.
I have an idea. I have many ideas. Haha.
I don't have any idea. Oh, what? My character sheet didn't save.
Oh no.
Stupid. I had all my spells on it, but there's another one.
Sorry, you rolled a 20, Riley?
A dirty 20, yes.
Cool. And Zelfine?
Yeah, I thought I clicked on my thing, but I guess I didn't. I got
Oops.
a 22.
Okay.
I know. I'm like, I would like all my spells, please. I don't remember what all Riley can do on the top of my head.
I mean, any magic user, that is ridiculous to like assume that anybody knows it. Zelfine, you actually go first. You start to see Vladimir start to walk towards the fence edge here at the edge of the graveyard.
Oh, good. Let's see.
This is another one of those big fucking maps where, like, the squares are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Were you still gonna go with the plan of me helping you up over the fence?
I guess so. What are we gonna do about this guy here at the fence?
I got him, don't worry.
Give him a quick poke.
I'll say also, just for your information, because he is behind a fence, poking through holes in the fence, if you try to attack him from this side, you're going to have a -2 to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a -2 to hit us?
Yes, but he doesn't care, because he's trying to smack you. He's very upset. He doesn't like you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for magic as well?
Yes. Because you're trying to, maneuver. It might hit the, dissipate some of the effect by hitting the side of the fence there.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to keep in mind.
Okay, well, I guess if we're still going with that plan, she's gonna have Xenosword out in red. But the plan was to climb on Brim's back and he was gonna get us over the fence, yeah? I guess she's just gonna climb on his back and get ready for that.
Cool. So, roll me acrobatics to climb up that man.
I love it. It's a 10.
Yeah, you kind of grab part of his horn wrong and it kind of hurts a bit.
Fuck.
You're too fucking tall. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
You get up there, but it's not a pleasant experience for Brimstone.
And I will not be assisted in any way in getting over this fence.
We have established that Zelfine is a terrible climber.
She's just not good at it.
Look, she's been through a lot. One does not simply, sleep off being half eaten by a vampire lord. We're a little stiff.
Hey man, I had a stretching session and you chose not to be involved in that.
She did her own stretching session, sir. The same one she does every morning. She does not need you to teach her how to stretch.
So yeah, you got this awkward rogue on top of you, Brimstone. Riley, it's your turn. Not much else. Unless unless you want to use your bonus action for something. Zelfine.
Oh yeah, I guess I can give Aemond help against Vladimir.
Cool.
She's just climbing up me, and in the meantime she's just pointing at that revenant, just
yelling swear words at him, like going back and forth between sassing Brimstone and swearing at this guy.
Oh my god, so good. I love Zelfine so
Once we get over this fence, it's fucking over for you. Just you wait.
Hey, fucker! Why don't you stop Brim, stop! Oh my god, stand still. Hey, you!
Yep, basically.
God.
Riley,
So good.
what would you like to do?
Magic missile, please.
Cool.
It won't miss.
Yeah, this is the exception. Magic missile is small enough it will fit through those bars.
Hell
hits.
yeah.
It's magic missile. It hits.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the one that's clawing at the gate.
Cool.
That is what's that? A 3? Yes, that's a 3. And then and that and that plus 3. That's 10 force damage, and I have a wild surge going on.
Cool. So sorry, how much damage was that?
10.
10 total?
Yes.
Cool.
Where's my... There we go. Hope no one's near me. Okay, let's see.
I moved you right up close to everybody.
Oh, god damn it! It falls out again. There's nothing there. Magic took everything.
Yeah, all your peach fuzz just goes boop and falls onto the ground.
Riley just yells, "God damn it!"
Can it grow back faster this time?
Please.
We'll see what happens. Right now,
Okay,
it's
with
just
that,
like
I got
you're completely bald again. You don't feel that fuzzy feeling.
I'm fucking mad.
Brimstone, it's your turn.
Okay. Getting over this fence. Do I get yeah, can I rage so I have advantage on strength checks and do that for my athletics?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna advantage myself over this fence because I'm a bullshit barian.
Just to say for the audience at home, Katie had to go early.
Yep. I got me a 12.
Okay. With a 12, you get up over the fence and then, like, plop down awkwardly, and Zelfine falls off of your shoulders.
How much more movement do I have, if any?
You still have a little bit.
Okay, is it enough to get up in the distance of this other revenant, or...
Oh,
is that
definitely
enough?
not. There's these are a lot.
Okay.
It's like 30 feet almost to get to him.
Let me check then, because I want to use... Hold on. I want to use the mace. I think I want to use the Mace of Terror. I think I do. I just want to check the range. I want to check the Mace of Terror. It's a 30-foot radius, so if I had a 30-foot radius, it would hit... Definitely this guy. Would it hit this other revenant?
Which revenant?
Who would it hit if I had a 30-foot radius here? Because if I move here...
Yeah.
So it would hit that guy, but it wouldn't hit the others?
Yeah, it definitely not. They are like 40, 50 feet away.
Okay. Could I get into... Well, no, I wouldn't be able to get up into space with that guy. Okay. So I'm assuming that was my action to get over the fence, right?
Yeah, and because you didn't roll super great on that check, Zelfine got flown off your back.
Okay.
And is now
Oof.
on the ground.
Sorry, but I am raging.
Yep.
Not the first time I've eaten dirt.
Well, that's kind of me. That's kind of me done because I used my bonus action to rage. So we're over here now,
Yep.
and I'm ready.
Cool.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Riley, shoot him. Right. It is Vladimir's turn. And he is ignoring you, Brimstone, and he is trying to stab at you, Aemond, through the fence.
Jesus!
So,
Wow.
with the -2, that is a 25 to hit.
He does 4d6 damage?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so I take 20 damage. Jesus.
Yep. He is, There's a reason why you ran from him last time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ow!
And
That
he
hurt,
can
asshole.
he can attack again. And that is only an 18 this time.
18 still hits.
Cool, so that's 14 slashing damage.
Ow! We bit off more than we could chew, guys.
We're working on it. I promise we're working on it.
Like I said, he's not great. 30 feet.
If
Okay.
you would just listen to me! We have what you want! We can fix all of this!
You don't have anything I want other than that book.
I don't have that book!
Then you have nothing I want.
Eamon, hey, wait, Eamon, who has the book?
Yeah, I thought you still
And Rick
you had it.
has the book. I thought, wait.
He gave it
we
back
got
to
it back
you.
from him.
Okay, wait a second. Can I just give him the book then?
It's not your turn yet.
Okay, I'll give him the book on my turn.
I mean, fuck yeah, we didn't know. Yeah, jeez.
I'll just give him back the book.
Oh my fucking god, no.
Well, first
Still on the ground, she says that.
this revenant's coming for you, Zelfine.
Uh-huh.
With a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And it's a 9 slashing damage. And he goes again. But that's only a 9. So he misses.
Does he get any kind of advantage? Aren't I prone right now?
You are prone, so that would be advantage.
Not that I want to get hit, just to be
But
fair.
this
I
is
did
correct.
just eat dirt.
And that one's a 21 then.
Yeah.
So 16 slashing damage.
Dope.
Good uncanny. Do you have uncanny dodge?
Yeah, I'm uncanny dodging that one. Oh, fuck, I just lost count. Oh, God. Go back. Okay, there we go.
Where is my ruler? Yeah, okay, he can move to about here. And he... So now you are surrounded by revenants. But I think they used a bit more of their movement than... So they can't attack this turn. Now, Eamon, it's your turn.
Oh, good.
If I give you back the book, will you talk to us?
He sticks his hand out.
I'll give him back the book.
He takes the book, holds it tight, and then motions a hand for the other revenants to back off. And then he just starts walking towards the castle, ignoring you.
Fuck.
Selfie's still on the ground like, why didn't we start with that?
I don't have a good answer for you, but I'll heal you up.
Okay,
That's the most aggressive. That's the most aggressive library fee collection policy I've ever seen.
Yeah, basically him and the revenants start walking away from you.
Okay. Aemond is actually going to just use his horse and kind of vault over the fence.
Cool. Roll me Maggie's athletics.
What? Okay, I don't know what Maggie's athletics is. And I forget if...
You have her sheet, don't you?
I'm just checking if Fine Steed is anything special.
I don't think so. I think it's just a horse.
Nah. Yeah.
Oh, I do have, so it'd just be a strength check. That's an 8. But Aemond is the one doing the jump, so would it be Aemond or Maggie?
Well, Maggie's the one doing the jump, because she's the horse.
Oh, no, when I said vault over, I mean Aemond is going to use her back as a boost.
I was picturing you, like, horse jumping over.
Doing a hardcore parkour with Maggie.
I don't think Maggie can jump that high.
Yeah, no. I was like, that's really crazy. No, if you're vaulting over, that's fine. Just land.
And then I'm gonna... How much damage did Zelphine take?
Zelphine took 17 points of damage.
I'm gonna heal her for the full 17.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop. Off they go. Revenants walking away.
I'm gonna go over to the crypt door. If I'm assuming we're out of initiative at this point.
Yeah, we're all out of initiative. They got what they wanted.
I'm gonna... If Eamon can help me, we're gonna crack open this crypt.
Yeah.
Advantage because Eamon's helping me?
Yep.
Alright. Athletics, 23.
Yep, you just ripped this door right open.
Zelphine, do you have the skull?
She, once healed, got up off the ground. She did more of her own stretches, not Brim's. And then she'll wander over like, yeah, I've got it.
Alright. Let's, place it in the center of this crypt.
Alright, she's gonna take her bag and put it, like, nearabouts the center of the crypt where we want the skull to be, and then she's gonna kind of look at Eamon and Brim like, one of you is gonna have to help me get it out of the bag.
Yeah, it's really big. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I feel some duty to this, like a weird paladin thing. I'm not sure I could really put it into words, though. And right now I'm also very angry at those revenants.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to magically shuffle it out of the bag.
Yeah.
It's really awkward, but also kind of funny.
It takes you guys like 10 minutes to like pull it out because it took you a while to get it in the first place. But you managed to pull it out. This enormous silver dragon skull.
Woo!
We need one of those like stretchy opening ones, you know?
I get it. So yeah, no, we have the dragon skull in the crypt.
Yep. So you place the skull down in the middle of the crypt. And
oh god, my back.
Suddenly a faint light comes from the skull. And it starts to radiate out slowly. And then it lights up the entire inside of this mausoleum. And as you guys kind of exit out of here, you see the top of the tower start to light as well. And there is a large burst of light, and you see what looks to be the spirit of a dragon brilliantly pulling its wings up over and flashing out. There is suddenly what looks like a lighthouse at the top of the Argynvost Holt, shining a light throughout. And it brings everybody just kind of sense of peace almost.
You're welcome, Vladimir. Grumble,
Do you want to go see if he's cool now?
Sure.
No. No.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you guys will understand, but this is kind of a thing that I feel I have to do.
I mean, fine, do your weird paladin nonsense and have fun. I'm gonna go see if I can manage to shamble over this fence somehow.
I'll help you.
Don't touch me.
So yeah, Aemond, you wander, you follow where Vladimir would have gone in, and on the ground, you just see the collapsed bodies of the revenants. And a little further in, you see Vladimir on the ground, lifeless. He doesn't seem to be moving at all.
Question, what kind of armor is Vladimir wearing?
Good fucking lord.
I'm not fucking joking.
Now, that is me extending it because I'm trying to figure where the hell... He has half plate.
I'm gonna take his armor.
So
you don't even know if he's dead. His body is not even cold yet.
Oh, it's been cold for a very long time.
I'm taking his fucking armor.
Cool. This will take you about 15 minutes to pull all of this off of a dead man that is not moving.
And Aemond's just gonna come out in a new suit of armor, like...
That doesn't fit quite right, and it's a little jangly, and it's old, and it's a little rusted in places.
But he's doing, like, a swagger walk.
So, Vladimir gave you that, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And then he apologized for being such a dick. Oh, also, I'm gonna take the book, too, obviously.
So you take the Tome of Strahd. The Tome of Strahd back from him. It, as you pull it out of his fingers, it, breaks the fingers off.
Sorry, Vladimir.
He does not respond.
Does this actually count as half-plate?
I would say, less than that even, because it doesn't fit you quite right.
Half-plate is medium armor, forget it then. I don't need it.
Yeah. This is not the full plate armor that you want.
No, forget it.
He is also substantially smaller than you. So it pinches in all the wrong places.
Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the old armor. So forget that whole thing. It's just a goof now.
Like, I know you really want armor, but, like, armor has to be, like, fitted to a person.
I know. Sigh.
Unless it's magic, and this is not magic armor.
Do we have any...
Wait, his sword was magic, wasn't it?
It was a +2 great sword.
I'm taking it. This is a fucking sick-ass sword.
It's a very good sword.
Okay,
Dude, this sword's awesome, and I'm gonna use it to... No, I'm not gonna use it to cut through the fence.
Hey, talking of money things, have we... I know this is really not, like, the most relevant thing, but, like... Do we have, like, any money?
Yes, a little bit.
Zelphine is, like, up at the top of the fence, just kind of scrambling over still at this point. She's like, I've got 15 gold if y'all will shut up and just move.
Alright, shutting up and moving. Hey, Brimstone, do you want a greatsword?
I think... I mean, maybe. I'm kind of good with the stuff I've got.
Okay.
I think, Eamon, I'm about to, kind of really change up my fighting style.
Gotcha.
I don't know, something about the whole taming situation, like, you know...
Really makes you feel like a two-weapon fighting guy? Or like
yeah, kinda.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I think you're the main one here who would want a big-ass sword, Eamon.
Well, yeah, but I use a shield.
I mean, if nothing else, we can sell the thing.
That's true. This sword is actually insanely precious and super valuable.
Anyway,
like, I'm talking to the tune of several thousand gold pieces.
Brimstone is Zelphine still having trouble getting over the fence? Brimstone will help her over the fence whether she wants it or not.
She was already over at this point. Okay, if she's still going over the fence, she will kick him if he tries to help her.
Aemond will take the long way out. He'll actually go out through the collapsed spider tunnel.
Cool. Yeah, as you make your way out, yeah, you pass a couple of the spider corpses and a few more revenants that just are on the ground, lifeless.
Wasn't that the tiny ash dragon? Or was that just like a thing? Wait!
Sulfur!
Wait. Okay, I know we want to leave here, but... What about that mirror?
God.
Fuck, right.
Didn't it break?
I feel like we should check. Because that was, like, didn't somebody in that mirror recognize you somehow, Zelphine?
Kinda. She sent me the bag.
I think I want to go check that out.
All right.
She will begrudgingly agree to that one because she is kind of curious now too.
I mean, we have Riley. Can't she mend? Like, I mean, she might not be able to fix the magic of it, but can she mend the actual mirror?
Well, yeah, but if she can't fix the magic of it, then what are we like? Are we just gonna shove a full body mirror in this bag just cause?
We can.
I don't know if we need to shove the mirror anywhere. I wonder if we might be able to figure out where it came from.
Well, what are we doing? Looking for a tag? Are we gonna ask it?
I mean, you say that, but mirrors have spoken to us in the past before.
Yeah, but the magic is broken, didn't we just say?
Let's check it out.
All right.
Fine.
So yeah, as the rest of you kind of like start to pile in to the place, the Argenvold, it is very quiet now, and you pass the collapsed bodies of the revenants and up the stairs, and you follow the path that you remember to the room with the mirror. And
they were so happy to have their savior back. They just all fucking died.
As you approach the room with the mirror, though, you do see one man standing at the edge of the hallway. He is still standing, unlike all the other revenants. And he turned, he looks at you, and he smiles.
Oh, good.
His face is all old and decayed, like the rest of the revenants. And he goes, "You have lifted the curse on this place. You have lifted the curse on my love. He was too consumed by everything. He did not even realize what you were trying to do. Thank you."
He stabbed me.
He was too far gone into his own hatred. I apologize. I am
What
Sir
about
Godfrey. It is a pleasure to see you.
Good to meet you, Sir Godfrey.
I will probably not last long here as well. I think I was only here to give you this thanks. My dear Vladimir, he would not have understood in the moment, but you have done him a great service, even if he does not see it.
Well, you can all move on to the next life that was promised to you.
Hey, before you go, that weird mirror you've got, where'd that come from?
That was stolen from Strahd, and I'm assuming that he took it from somewhere else. I'm not sure where he got it from originally. It was one of the many things that my dear Vladimir thought would infuriate Strahd if we had taken.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
I am very tired now, so...
It's a long shot, but were you watching us? Do you know anything about what we saw in that mirror?
I was not watching you. I have seen glimpses of what the mirror has, though. Often I see drow walk around. When we first took it, there was one that came to the mirror and examined it and told us off for taking it, but they would not give us an answer of who they were.
What did they look like?
Tall, a little bit round for a drow. I don't completely recognize his face. It was odd. Not usually that kind of features on an elf. Had a ridiculous hat.
That's the laugh of Shelbs knows who it is, but Zelfin
Do you
just
though?
stands there and like,
Do you though?
I think I do. I think I'd see your person.
Probably. Yep.
Zelfin just shrugs though. It's just like I don't know a lot of drow. I know one, but that doesn't fit the description. So
Yeah, he is.
it could have been any of them in the Underdark.
As I said, I do not see many elves, but usually they are not so round. But this one was.
I think we should take it.
It is very large. If you can fit it in your bag, I suppose you can take it.
I know. Listen, I know we're picking up a lot of shit, Zelfine, but like, the people we listen. But the people we saw in that mirror.
Look, it's okay. It's fine. Honestly, I'm just tired, and like every step that we take between now and getting out, we add like 3 more things we want to do, and it's fine. Like, yes, let's wrap everything up so we don't have to go home, but also, I want to go home, so let's just go get this mirror. And then we can go.
Yeah, I want to grab the mirror because I think there's something about the people who we saw in the mirror.
Yeah, and as you guys are having this discussion, Sir Godfrey has started leaning against the castle wall and has slipped down, and he looks like he's having trouble standing, and he just...
I would like to go over and sort of hold his hand, give him some funeral rites in his final moments.
I'm gonna give Eamon 2 coins to
We don't
give
do
to him.
that. Paladins work a little differently.
And I'm gonna go over and give him 2 coins myself. I don't give a fuck.
Godfrey, like, is still kind of half conscious, and he takes the coins and he looks at you and goes, "Are you trying to sell my soul to someone? It's already gone."
I'm trying to help you buy your soul back.
Well, I appreciate that. You should keep an eye on your own. It is worth a bit more than this. And
Thanks, Leanne.
his eyes start to flutter close, and he just stops moving.
And Eamon will say a prayer in Celestial as he sort of helps this guy to the ground. If we had more time, I'd give these guys a proper burial, but
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
I think they understand. And I'm not just saying that because I want to get out of here. Like, I think they get it legitimately. This is as fine a resting place as any for them.
maybe someone can fix this place up, use it as a new stronghold or whatever.
So yeah, he is finally passed.
That ash dragon is not a thing anymore, I don't think.
It's gone off somewhere. It's free. I don't want to control another pet for you right now.
Yeah, this is fair.
No.
I just got rid of the 18,000 people you've collected over the course of this.
Listen, we're trying to do a denouement, but we keep remembering other important shit. Like, I know we joke about having all this shit, but that mirror is fucking important. I know it is.
So yeah, you walk into the room now with the mirror, and at first glance, you don't see any of the cracks that you saw originally. And you kind of think about it, and you think the mirror on the other side probably got broken.
Oh, yeah.
So this mirror seems to be perfectly intact, but you're not 100% sure how to activate it to see if it will tune into another mirror.
Hmm.
Do we want? I guess, like, if the other mirror is cracked, then I guess the only question is, do we want this kind of thing? And I feel like the answer might be no.
Eamon will walk up to it and go, Mia!
Okay.
Well, we've come this far. Let's go ahead and pack it up. I know at least that the other one is in the Underdark. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down a whole lot for us, but I know it's somewhere there. We've got a connection to a connection. Just some people who might know where it's at. We can, at the very least, take this with us, put a pin in that for later.
Mm-hmm.
Side quest.
I will help Zelphine put the mirror in the bag.
Yeah, it's a pretty big mirror, so it takes like a good minute to line it up and then slip it into the bag of holding. And once that is in there, it is just quiet here in the castle. You don't hear anything. It feels at peace finally. There's Amond in particular, you can feel like this weird glimmer of hope in your chest, and you're not sure where it's 100% coming from, but you think perhaps it might be the light from the beacon causing good aligned characters to have feelings of hope. There's a better way to explain that, but it feels good and warm here now.
Man, Maggie's probably stoked.
Yeah, you like take a glance out the window and Maggie's like frolicking.
Well, she does that all the time.
She hasn't frolicked since you got here. This is the first time she's frolicked here.
Alright, well then, on to Wallaki. I think that's where we're going, right?
Depends on if you were heading towards the werewolf. That is not Vallaki, it's the opposite direction.
I think we might need to do werewolves first.
To the werewolves.
Yeah, I think Vallaki was like the last place.
Do you mind if we take a short rest, because I lost 34 hit points?
No, Eamon, I'm not going to let you take a short rest after getting completely fucking annihilated by that dead man.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yes,
Yes,
it's a
we're
yes.
taking-
Good fucking
Yes,
lord.
we're
baby.
taking a short rest, and Zelfine's got to lay down and take another nap.
Okay.
And I think we're probably going to end it here for today because
Good
we've
idea.
lost
Yeah.
Katie for now, and I am not prepared for werewolves right now.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared for werewolves either. That's okay.
think
I
only
was
had-
barely prepared for this, so
Question. Do I get all my hit dice back, or just half of them?
you get half your hit dice back on a long rest.
Okay, so I am out of hit dice, and I've only been able to use 3 of them.
Okay. Yeah, if you use all your hit dice, you only get about half of them back.
So I got 60 hit points rather than my full.
Wow, that would be nice to have. I say as a 9th level rogue with 50 hit points.
Anyways, hi. Thank you for coming to our show. Be sure to check out the gift shop on your way out.
There's no gift shop.
There's no gift shop.
Not unless you want to go buy Shelbs' pins, which are not currently on sale until she's get her shop back together.
Soon.
Go to
Hashtag in
trinket
December. Hashtag probably. Hashtag sometime in that month.
Hashtag
Look forward to it.
buy Elbs' stuff.
Yay! Anyways.
Oh man, this is a good episode.
Great
Bye!
episode.
Bye.
Stories will reveal when one is shrouded in the mist. Hearts begin to harden and ponder reasons to exist. Eyes are blind and open to the horrors all around. No story pushed by those can match the ones that will be found. Stories will reveal when one is shrouded in the mist. Stories will reveal when one is shrouded